Friday. I report for Channels TV. Personally, I know that if not for some of those campaigns that this movement engaged in before the National Assembly actually voted for that clause, the clause that has to do with the reduction of the minimum age for electric vehicle, perhaps that bill would have gone the way others went. They may not have voted in support of it. Now, the next hurdle is the state, as already acknowledged in this release. What specific program, apart from calling on those people in the states to reach out to their representatives in the state national assembly, is there a particular program that this movement is also trying to put in place to perhaps ensure that there is more sensitization in the states, just as you did at national level?
You have a question?
Okay.
Also, since like my colleague earlier stated, my name is Amadin. I work for Barcelona Hotels. Like my colleague also stated, when it gets to the stage, what plans have been made in case the states decide to jettison it? Because we run a democracy where it's not all encompassing, form only one, maybe the National Assembly. What plans in place do you have in case the states decide to reject this bill?
My name is Femidi, Amplified Radio. I know we need 24 states out of 36 to have this skill tree. But as the campaign team members, do you have people who are willing and are ready to lobby other members within the states for the lawmakers to pass it? Because I understand at the national level you were able to do that. But what about the states? Do we wait for them to just follow the movement, or do we have some of those people who would act as gatekeepers or deliverers for this very cause at this time?
Do we have any more questions? Yes, please.
Okay, I'm Okachichukwu on Amplified Radio, and my question is, I understand that the Not Too Young to Run movement has state coordinators, and these people were instrumental in holding the National Day of Action in their various states where they march to their state assemblies. What is the campaign doing to ensure that the messaging from all of these state coordinators across the states of federation stay the same, such that you don't have one person probably being aggressive in the messaging and another person probably towing your own line as well? What's the plan to coordinate this messaging?
Okay. Thank you. Do we have any more questions, please? Okay. My colleagues and I will try to provide answers to these questions. Now, on the first question from our friend from Channels on what programs we have in place. Now, like we said, Not Young to Run is a movement, it's a campaign that is citizens driven. And the success at national level was not just it was not just achieved by a select few of people. It was a collaboration across different sectors and across different partners. And for us, that's what we'll be adopting at the state level engagement. So the Not Young to Run campaign is structured in such a way that we have national, state, and local government level engagement. So for the national, we have a strategy team, and we have broad partners across both civil society, media, private sector, and even we have some faith-based group also picking interest and joining their support across the engagement at national level. Now, for the state level, we already have state coordinators. They've been engaging the process from the very beginning, and so these state coordinators already had leadership teams across the states. But so after at the state level, we go down to local government level. Now, what the different programs for engagement is guided by an action plan. So we have a Not Too Young to Run action plan, which highlights different programs for engagement, both media engagement, civic education, or using social media or using traditional means of engagement at the local levels. So we have those sort of engagement highlighted there, even for opportunities for town hall meetings to educate young citizens at the local government levels on how to engage their lawmakers at the state levels. Because for this bill to be passed, the level of pressure you need, not necessarily from the national, you need constituents at the local level, at the constituency levels, to be able to engage the representatives at the state assemblies. So this, so the action plan provides a sort of a map or a guide on the kind of engagement we'll have. So there are lots of media engagement going on presently at the state levels, and the engagement at both the local government levels and at the state levels. So this, I don't know if I provide the answer you need. So we wouldn't leave it to just a national engagement. We're going to ensure that Not Young to Run as a citizen driven is also driven by local people, that it's a local initiative, that people feel connected to the message and that they would easily go ahead to drive with the message. And beyond calling and texting the lawmakers, there are also advocacy and courtesy visits to both the speakers of the houses and even of the houses of assembly and even the governors, because you also need the support of governors at the state levels. So this level of like we said, we'll be employing or deploying diverse approaches to ensure that this bill succeeds at the state level. I think my colleague will provide an answer.
So you would agree with me that this is one campaign, or this is one movement that has united over 100 million Nigerians, and their voices have actually been heard at the national level. And for us, knowing that we want every Nigeria out there, young Nigeria, to take ownership for it, we'll be holding public dialogues across the state. During our National Day of Actions at the state level, we saw thousands of young people. Just to give you one example, in Borno State, the ravaged insurgent state, over 4,000 young people trooped out in Maiduguri to march to the State House of Assembly and was received by their speaker, who also publicly declared support. As of today, we have Imo State and Rivers State, who the speakers and their governors have publicly declared support for the Not Too Young to Run, and they're eagerly waiting for the National Assembly to transmit this bill to the state so that they can vote yes on this bill. Also, we'll be profiling young leaders who have, over time, achieved successes in Nigeria. So for us, we want to show our leaders and show the people that young people are not just ready, but they're eager to occupy public offices come 2019, once this bill sees the light of the day. And lastly, for us, it's about citizen engagement. And most importantly, we want to redefine history in Nigeria. Over time, we've said that Nigeria history has been written by the outsiders. But today, young people want to ensure that we redefine history and write that history in our own words, our own time, and ensure that history will judge our political leader and even ourselves who are leading this movement. The messaging would remain one. For us, it's voting of yes to the Not Too Young to Run bill. We've peacefully mobilized young people to contribute and ensure that their voices are heard. And moving forward, our messaging will continue uniting young people and mobilizing other young people who have not joined and contribute to the movement. There's an opportunity here, and for us, we want everybody to be carried along, and that is our message.
Yeah, and on the part of if the bill, what happens if the bill doesn't make it? I don't think we want to engage on the approach of what if it wouldn't make it, because we want to put in our very best to ensure the bill is actually passed at the state levels. And like you already said, we would be engaging with young leaders that are already succeeding in their space to show that yes, it's not just about the passage of the bill, but we have people who are ready to engage the electoral process and run for office. So we wouldn't be engaging from the point of what happens. It's good for Plan B, but for now, what we'll do is channel all our energy, our passion, and effort to the success of the bill at the state level. And we have a code of conduct guiding us. So on issues of messaging, we have values of integrity, values of credibility and professionalism. And we have a whole list of shared values for all our state coordinators, our local governments and coordinators to also sign. So we have a code of conduct guiding us to ensure that for the very first time, young people are united doing something very positive, and yet we will not derail on our message and will be guided with good principles. So I think.
Thank you so much, our colleagues from the press. We look forward to more collaboration and your support. And thank you for joining us and staying with us all through this journey. So we're just starting. We still have hurdles ahead of us, and we believe you stand with us side by side. Thank you.